In the golden era of Islam, under the just rule of Caliph Umar ibn Khattab, the city of Medina was beacon of faith and justice. Its streets were safe, its people were content, and the legacy of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ lived in every heart and action. Among the young of this blessed city was Zaid, a young man known for his sincerity and earnest nature. He was not just a scholar or a warrior, but he prayed with devotion and helped his neighbors with a pure heart. One serene morning, as he finished his Fajr prayer in the Prophet's mosque, lost in the tranquility of the dawn, a firm yet gentle hand rested on his shoulder. He turned to find himself looking into the wise, penetrating eyes of Caliph himself, Zaid. Umar ibn Khattab anhu, said, his voice low but carrying immense weight. I have been observing you. I have a task for you, a matter of great trust. Heart pounding, Zaid followed the Caliph to his remarkably simple home, a structure that reflected its honor, rejection of world luxury. Inside, Umar anhu explained in gravity of situation, a dispute over a well, a reason in a village day's journey from here. He said, his bow furrowed with concern. Brother is pitted against brother and their crops. Their very livelihood wither under the sun, with they argue, they await my judgment. Zaid listened, mesmerized. Then Umar anhu did not unthinkable. He slowly, deliberately removed the simple, unadorned iron ring from his finger. This was no piece of jewelry. It was the official seal of the caliphate, used to authenticate every decree and letter. Take this, Umar instructed, placing the cool metal in Zaid's trembling palm, showing it to the village elders. It is a sign that your words are my words. Guard it, Zaid. You are not just carrying a ring, you are carrying my trust and the trust of people who depend on our justice. Okay. As Zaid set out from the gates of Medina, the ring felt like a burning coal on his finger. The immense honor was intertwined with terrifying responsibility. With every step, the caliph's word echoed in his mind, a matter of trust. Initially, his walk was purposeful and humble, but as the sun climbed higher, a subtle pride began to seep into his heart. When he met other travelers resting in the shades of Escalia tree, he found himself holding up his hand, letting the sunlight catch the ring. The Amir al-Mumid tasked me with a crucial mission, he would say, his chest swelling. He was no longer just said, he was the chosen representative of the commander of the faithful, and the ring was his proof. The path eventually led him into a small glistering river. Its water was blessing harsh desert. Parched and weary, Zed knelt at its bank. He cupped the cool, clear water on his lips, the relief washing over him. It was this moment of physical comfort that spiritual disaster struck as he splashed water on his face. The simple iron ring, slightly too large for his finger, slipped off. Time seemed to slow. He was helpless as it trembled through the air. A dark seized him. He plunged his hands into the water, scrambling frantically, turning over stones, his breath coming in ragged gasps. But the current was merciless. The ring, and with the caliph's trust, was gone. For what felt like an eternity, Zed sat on the riverbank, his clothes soaked, his spirit shattered. The message to the village was delivered, but his heart was a stone in his chest. He imagined returning to Medina. He imagined standing before Umar anhu, those sharp eyes seeing right through him and confessing his failure. He thought the caliph's famous statement, I fear that if a lamb were stumble on the banks of the Euphrates, Allah would hold over responsibilities for it on the day of judgment. How much greater would it be a failure? The weight of accountability felt crushing. The fear of facing that unwavering standard of justice began to overshadow his duty to tell the truth. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Zed made his choice. He could not face the consequence. With a heart heavy with shame and a soul stained by cowardice, he turned his back on Medina. He looked not towards home, but towards the vast, empty expanse of desert, a refuge for those who wished to disappear. The young man who had left the city that morning, filled with purpose, was now a fugitive from his own conscience, fleeing not from a ruler but from a unbearable weight of trust had broken.